The great thing about making a series 2 of any show is that you've had the benefit of seeing a first season go out and meet its audience, its public, and nowadays, particularly with the internet and you can get instantaneous feedback on whether people are enjoying the show, what they like, what they don't like, and all that stuff is just that much easier to measure. So we kind of got a feeling by the end of series 1 that what people were really liking about the show was the God stuff. Whereas when we started making the show, we were a little bit worried that the premise of these 4 ordinary Kiwi blokes who happen to be descended from gods, the God thing might be a bit too much for people to handle, and we had quite a strong balance of kind of domestic stories, particularly in the Mike and Valerie world, up against the God stories. And we learnt that people really like the God stuff. So in series 2, you'll see more of a shift to most of the issues facing these guys on a day-to-day basis stem from the kind of Godland, and we still anchor it in real everyday Kiwi life, but the issues are becoming more pressing when it comes to the God world, and they've got to deal with it. My character Mike particularly has undergone a huge transformation, because by the end of series 1, he'd spent his whole life since he was 21 trying to repress his God stuff. He didn't believe in it. He didn't want to use it. He just thought, well, he knew from experience that bad shit happens when he uses God power. So he decided to shut it down and invested in a domestic life with his wife and his building trade and stuff. And basically, he let his brothers in on the deal and said, it's up to me. You guys shouldn't use your powers. You should just shut it down and just pretend this doesn't happen. But by the end of series 1, he's tried that and it didn't really turn out so good for him, because, well, his friend woke up from his coma after 15 years and took his wife back. So Mike's lost his marriage and decided that repressing his God powers doesn't really seem to have a positive payoff for him. So by the time you see him in series 2, he's gone, bugger it, I'm going to use them and see what happens. So you'll see what happens.